all of you. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradari जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरा वनचारी यमुनातीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam to all of you. Today the sloka allotted to me is 2.4.15, second canto, 4th chapter and 15th sloka. The sloka, first of all, I thank all the Japalites for doing chanting and on behalf of Radha Gopinath Sarke. And I seek blessings from all of you and prayers so that I can say in alignment with the Guru Parampara. The sloka goes like this: 2.4.15. Yat kirtanam yat smaranam yadikshanam yadvandanam yachravanam yadarhanam lokasya sadhyo vidnoti kalmasham tasmai subhadra shravase namo namaha. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Let me offer my respectable obeisances unto the all auspicious Lord Sri Krishna, about whom glorification, remembrance, audience, prayers, hearing and worship can at once cleanse the effects of all sins of the performer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Supadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamanam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगन ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam to all of you. Parikshit Maharaj is asking so many questions to Sukadev Goswami. But Sukadev Goswami, before answering the questions of Parikshit Maharaj, he offers prayers to the Lord Krishna to get empowerment to answer those questions. This sloka is also one of his one of the prayers of Sukadev Goswami. In this sloka, Sukadev Goswami is explaining 6 angas of bhakti or 6 ways of connecting to God. What are those 6 ways? Yat Kirtanam means praising the Lord and glorifying Krishna. Yat Smaranam, remembering Krishna. Yadikshanam, seeing Krishna. Yat Vandanam, offering prayers and obeisances to Krishna. Yat Shravanam, hearing about Krishna. Yat Arhanam, worshipping Krishna. By doing all these are the 6 ways of connecting oneself to Krishna. And by doing these angas of bhakti, what happens means in the third line, he is explaining Lokasya sadhyo vidinoti kalmasham. By doing these angas of bhakti, one immediately, by mercy of Krishna, one immediately frees from all the contamination and all the sinful activities that are accumulated in our heart. So, Sukadev Goswami is offering obeisances to Lord Krishna, who is all auspicious. Tasmai Subhadra Shravase Namo Namaha. So, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all auspicious Lord Sri Krishna. Like that, Sukadev Goswami is offering prayers to Lord Krishna before answering the questions put by the Parikshit Maharaj. Now I try to explain each one of these. Yet Kirtanam. Kirtanam means glorifying and praising the Lord. It includes chanting the mantra Hare Krishna Mahamantra and Japamala. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Individually, we can chant the Krishna's name, holy name on Japamala, or we can do Kirtan or singing along with many other devotees congregationally and performing Sankirtana. And Kirtanam also includes explaining or speaking about the name, the Nama Rupa Guna Leela of Krishna in front of many other devotees. And that is praising and glorifying the Lord. Yet Smaranam. Now coming to the second anga of bhakti, that is Yat Smaranam. Smaranam means remembering Lord Krishna or constantly remembering the Krishna. How can we remember Krishna constantly 24/7? For that, we have to have background of constant hearing and constant knowing about Krishna. By constant hearing and hearing Krishna Katha and constantly knowing about Krishna by reading books like Srimad Bhagavatam and Srimad Bhagavad Gita, then we can remember Krishna always. Then it is then remembering Krishna becomes natural. By constantly hearing about Krishna Katha, then remembering Krishna for ourselves become natural. Prahlad Maharaj also constantly remembered Krishna because he heard constantly for so many years in her mother's womb about Krishna by a pure devotee, Narada Muni. Next, coming to the third anga of bhakti, Yadikshanam. Yadikshanam means seeing the Lord Krishna. But Krishna is all spiritual. We cannot see Krishna by our material senses, material eyes. So, Krishna, as he is so much merciful, he has causeless mercy about all the jivas. He appeared in the form of deity. The deity may be made up of so many things, wood, marble, brass, etc. By many material things. Though it is made up of material things, but when it is installed by a pure devotee in the temple, then it is not material. it is the deity is completely spiritual. He is Archa Vigraha. The Archa Vigraha is not different from Krishna. He is the supreme personality of God, Krishna himself. So, why he is coming like that? Why he is coming in Archa Vigraha form or deity form? Because so we can able to see him, we can serve him to give us seva avakasha. The Lord, because out of his causeless mercy and out of his all merciful nature, he come in the deity form or Archa Vigraha form, so that we can see and we can serve him. But Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that we cannot see the God with our eyes. We have to see the Krishna with our ears. This means if you have proper hearing and a lot of Shravanam about Krishna by pure devotees, or by reading the books composed by the pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada, then when we go with that background, when we go to the temple and see the Lord, and then we meditate, then we try to meditate upon the Lord's form with our heart. Otherwise, if there is no Shravanam, even when we are standing in front of the deities, then it is only makes us only seeing the God, but no realization, no transformation, no meditation in our heart. So by seeing, we can see with our ears. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that we can see the God only through our ears, not with our eyes. Then going to the next anga, that is Yad Vandanam. Vandanam means offering obeisances to the Lord, bowing down before the Lord, or doing prayers, heartfelt prayers before the Lord. There are so many prayers in our Srimad Bhagavatam, Brahmadev Stuti, Dhruva Maharaj prayers, Prithu Maharaj prayers, Pracheta's prayers, Kunti Maharani prayers, Nagapatni prayers, and there is Gopi Geet, and all these, there are so many exalted devotees in Srimad Bhagavatam expressed their heartfelt prayers to Lord Krishna. We can recite those prayers, Kunti Maharani prayers, Dhruva Maharaj prayers. We can recite them. By reciting them, we make Krishna happy, because we make Krishna remembering of those pure devotees. So when Krishna becomes pleased and when Krishna becomes happy, we also surely get pleased and happy. So we can compose our own heartfelt prayers also. Then these prayers by doing prayers, there we have to follow 4 steps. The first step of prayer is, first we have to glorify the Lord. So, oh Lord, you are so merciful. You are always protecting to me. You are always supporting to me. You have given me a spiritual master. You have given me Srila Prabhupada books to know about you. So you are always merciful to me and always protecting to me. Like that, we have to first glorify the Lord. And the next step is we have to ask forgiveness. Why we have to ask forgiveness? Even the Lord is so merciful, and he is providing all these opportunities to do devotional service. We are continuing to do sinful activities, and we are always in forgetting Lord Krishna. So we have to ask forgiveness for that. Then the next step is we have to criticize ourselves. What are the things we have to criticize? What are the faults we are having? We know what are the faults in us. So in front of Krishna, while we are praying, we have to say, these are the faults I am having, Krishna. These are the things that are making me away from you, Krishna. So please help me to overcome these and to get rid of these sinful activities. Once Parashar Bhatta, the great devotee of the Lord, is giving class in front of all his devotees. Suddenly, one man came and start criticizing Parashar Bhatta. But all are looking at him surprisingly. But after he criticized everything, then Parashar Bhatta asked his devotees to give one gift to him. Then the devotees went inside and take one gift and give that to person, and the person went away. And the devotees asked, why Guru Maharaj, why this person is criticizing you, but you made him to give gift to him. Why you do like that? They asked. Then Parasar Bhatta told that I am doing prayers, I am glorifying the Lord, I am seeking forgiveness from the Lord, but I am not criticizing myself. Today the criticization of me is completed. He remembered me that I have to criticize myself in front of the Lord of my faults. So I made you to give him gift. Then the last thing is we have to ask the things what we last step of prayer is we have to ask the things what we want. But we may ask so many things. We add one sentence at last. So Krishna, I have asked you so many things, but you grant me those things which are good to me and which makes me nearer to you. These are the four components of prayers. The prayers after that, next moving to the next anga of anga, yat shravanam. That is hearing about Krishna. Mm? The Krishna's glories are explained in Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nectar of Devotion. Nectar of Devotion. These are all the bona fide authentic scriptures written by Srila Vyasadeva and the and so many great devotees of the Lord like Srila Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura Maharaj gave commentaries on these scriptures also. We can read all these, we can read and hear all these explanations from these great devotees, and we can mainly hear the explanations of lectures of Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and disciples of Srila Prabhupada. So we have to hear from authentic source and bona fide source. And next limb is arhanam, or puja or worshipping. We can offer dhupa, deepa, lamp, or flowers, or tulasi, or so many paraphernalia that we can offer while worshipping Krishna. So these are the 6 ways: kirtanam, shmaranam, ikshanam, vandanam, shravanam, arhanam. These are the 6 ways of connecting the God. By doing all these, what happens means at once Krishna, as he is merciful, he cleanses all the dirt and contamination accumulated in our heart, and also removes all the sinful activities we have done in previous life and in this life. By doing these 6 kinds of bhakti anga, the main purpose is our heart becomes holy. What is the difference between a holy heart and unholy heart is explained by Radhesham Prabhuji. First, I'll read about unholy heart, and after that, a holy heart. Unholy heart find faults in others. Holy heart sees own faults and prays to the God to remove those faults. And it means finding faults in others means it is like a fly. Fly is always attracted to uh, dirty things or stool anywhere. But holy heart means seeing faults in oneself and don't see faults in others. Like honeybee is always attracted to honey only. So as devotee, if there are there are so many faults in other devotees or other persons, we have to see the one good quality which is present in that person. And then the unholy heart reacts with pride when corrected. When we are doing something wrong, if our mentors or senior devotees corrects us, if the holy and if the heart is unholy, then we react with pride, then we try to retaliate them. But when our heart is holy, when our heart is purified, when a senior devotee gives us some advice, then we thanks them for correcting us. Mm? Then the third thing is, when we have unholy heart, we are attached to position or seva. We are not um, um, we are only attached to the position, or we are only attached to seva. If one asks to do other service, then he is not willing to do, like he is not willing to do, or he is not willing to do the instructions of senior devotees. When our heart is pure, we are attached to Krishna, but regardless of the service, we do the things which our senior devotees and which our Guru Maharaj instructed us to please Krishna. Our motive is to please Krishna, not attachment to the service. If our heart, the fourth thing is, if our heart is unholy, then we are busy in service, but no inner prayers. We are always do service, more and more service. We out of passion we are doing, but if our heart is pure, if our heart is holy, then the service flows from inner connection. Inner connection. Paramatma guides us. We are always dependent on Krishna. We think that it is not me, I am doing this by the mercy of my Guru Maharaj and Krishna. His feelings are like that. If our heart, the fifth thing is, if our heart is unholy, he feels dry in chanting, because he is always self-centered. The center is not Krishna. If our heart is purified, if our heart is holy, then he feels prayerful, dependent, and fulfilled. So, because Krishna is center for him. These are the differences told by Radhesham Prabhuji between unholy heart and holy heart. So, by following, if one follows the angas of bhakti, if Shravanam, Kirtanam, and Smaranam is good, then our mind does not think of doing sinful activities. In this material world, we are all in bodily platform and mind platform. So we always try to give enjoyment and comforts to body and mind. So to negate and do sinful activities. So to negate these sinful activities, to not to perform sinful activities, we always want to do Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Yakshanam of Lord Sri Krishna. These 6 kinds of activities, by doing these 6 kinds of activities, we can negate sinful activities. By regularly hearing and chanting and regularly, we can develop faith in Lord. But the faith is in 2 levels. The faith may be at the level of mind, or the faith may be at the level of heart. The mind is a sense organ, but heart is very important, because heart is the place where Paramatma resides, where the Lord sits. So we have to do Shravanam with our heart. We have to do Kirtanam with our heart. With our heart means what? We have to constantly in consciousness of Krishna. That is, we have to do intense Shravanam, intense Kirtanam, intense remembrance, Smaranam. By doing this, our faith becomes strong. Otherwise, our faith becomes weak. Prabhupada also says that we have to be humble. We have to be humble, because Krishna reveals to the persons or devotees who are humble. But Krishna gets covered by our intelligence or cleverness. For example, Sarvam Bhattacharya, he is very clever and intelligent person. But if he sees one book and read one book once, then he close his eyes and without seeing the book also he can recite entire book. But he doesn't know about Krishna. He don't know about Krishna. He is at the level of Brahman only. After he met with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after he become humble only, he comes to know about Krishna. So many devotees in Chaitanya Charitamritam, great scholars like Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Prakashananda Saraswati came to know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna. They came to know only when they become humble after surrendering to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So one has to be humble. So by being humble only, we can hear properly. If we are not humble, we cannot hear properly. If Shravanam is not proper, then our faith is also not strong enough. We cannot develop strong faith in Krishna. We cannot get attracted to Krishna. If we have not, then our devotional service is also without faith. Doing devotional service without faith, then we have to continue in this cycle of birth, death, old age cycle. If one, there is another thing which is explained in purport by Srila Prabhupada, that is namno balad yasyahi papa buddhi. That is, even if a person is doing Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, but he is continuing to do sinful activities. That is Nama seventh Nama Aparad. In the strength of, by the strength of the holy name, he is doing sinful activities. How to get rid of this? How to overcome this Nama Aparad means we have to take shelter of the senior devotees. We have to follow the advice of the senior devotees, and we have to um, take or we may mail to Guru Maharaj, and so that we can get rid of that sinful reactions. Srila Prabhupada also explaining the powerful that Sankirtana is so powerful. Even the very sound of the holy name of Lord Krishna and or Rama can at once surcharge the atmosphere spiritually. In if the devotees are doing Sankirtan and doing dancing in Sankirtan and is happily dancing, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told that where I am there, I will be there where the devotees are performing pure transcendental service, pure Sankirtan. So by doing all these things, by doing Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Yikshanam, Vandanam, by doing all these six kinds of devotional service, and these are the six ways of connecting to God. And by doing these angas of bhakti, we gradually get rid of all contamination and that is accumulated in our heart, and we develop love towards Godhead Krishna. These are the few points that I have collected from these for this sloka. If I have told any mistakes, please correct me. Hare Krishna. I am very grateful and thankful to Parabhakti Mataji and Mantrapati Prabhuji for giving me this opportunity. Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam to all of you.
Hare Krishna. Sowbhagyalakshmi, Sowbhagyavati Lakshmipriya Devdasi. It's very nice to hear you from English. You have been speaking in Telugu. Now switch it to English also very good. So I have few points to share with all of you. Maybe after translation, if Veda Mataji is ready. she can do.
Hare
Then
Krishna,
afterwards,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Sowbhagyavati, Lakshmi Mataji. Very nice class,
Hare
Mataji. It was.
Krishna Mataji.
Few lines I would like to explain in Kannada with your permission. ಸೊ ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು 2.4.15 ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿತ್ ಮಹಾರಾಜರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸುಖದೇವ್ ಗೋಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಶರಣಾಗತಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಗಗಳು 6 ಅಂಗಗಳ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಭಕ್ತಿನ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. 6 ways of worshipping. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸುಖದೇವ್ ಗೋಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಆಫರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಗಳನ್ನ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೀರ್ತನಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಕೀರ್ತನಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಾಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕೀರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸಂಕೀರ್ತನ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಭಗವಂತನ ನಾಮ ರೂಪ ಗುಣ ಲೀಲೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಮರಣ. ಸ್ಮರಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಭೌತಿಕ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ನೆನ್ಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಶ್ರವಣ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಥರೈಸ್ಡ್ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯದೀಕ್ಷಣಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಯದೀಕ್ಷಣಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಭೌತಿಕ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಈ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ನೋಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ತುಂಬಾ ಕರುಣಾಮಯಿ. ಅವನು ಅರ್ಚ ವಿಗ್ರಹ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅರ್ಚ ವಿಗ್ರಹನು ಸಹ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಇಂದ ಅದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣನೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಒಂದು ವಿಗ್ರಹನ ನಾವು ದೇವೋತ್ತಮ ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷ ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಾ ನೆಲೆಸಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಚ ವಿಗ್ರಹ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನ ನಾವು ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಠಾಕೂರ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರವಚನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಥ್ರೂ ನಾವು ದೇವ್ರನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ದೇವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಮಿಸಬಹುದು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಶ್ರವಣ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳುವ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಂದನಂ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ವಂದನಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆಫರಿಂಗ್ ಒಬೇಸೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಟು ದ ಲಾರ್ಡ್. ಹೌದು, ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿನಿತ್ಯ ನಾವು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತಾಜಿ ಅವರು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಸ್ತುತಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕುಂತಿ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾಗಪತ್ನಿ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಗೋಪಿ ಗೀತ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಧ್ರುವ ಮಹಾರಾಜ್ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆಫರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ನೋಡಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ದೇವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಭಕ್ತರನ್ನ ಹೊಗಳ್ತೀವೋ ಅವಾಗ ದೇವ್ರು ಪ್ರಸನ್ನರಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಈ ಒಂದು ಭೌತಿಕ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ 4-5 ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಲೋರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ದೇವ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಚ್ಚ ವಿಗ್ರಹ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಹೊಗಳ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಏನಂತ, ನೀನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರುಣಾಮಯಿ, ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು, ನೀನ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಗ್ಲೋರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಂತು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫರ್ಗಿವ್ನೆಸ್. ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕ್ಷಮೆನ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅದ್ ಮಾಡ್ದು, ಆದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದು ಸಹ ನಾವು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಅನರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಷಮೆನ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ಸ್. ನೋಡಿ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹೊಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಫುಲ್ಲು ರೆಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಹಾರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾರ್ಥರ ಭಟ್ಟ ಅವರ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅವ್ರೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಪ್ರವಚನ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗಿ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೈದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನಂತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಭಟ್ಟಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರ ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದಿರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರಂತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾಗಿ ಬೈದ್ರು, ನೀನ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಗ್ಲೋರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ದೇವ್ರನ್ನ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇದೆ, ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸ್ದೆ ಅಂತ. ಇದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಿಟಿಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮ ಅನರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವೇ ಎತ್ತಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಸಹಾಯ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ನಾಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ, ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ವರನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಭೌತಿಕವಾಗಿರ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದು ಯಾವತ್ತೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ನೀನ್ ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀಯೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಗಿರತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸೇವೆಗೆ, ನಿನ್ನ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಅದು ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ತರ ನನಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ವರನ ಕೊಡು ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. 5ನೇ ಅಂಗವಾಗಿ ಶ್ರವಣಂ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಶ್ರವಣಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಶ್ರವಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶ್ರೀಮದ್ ಭಾಗವತಂ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇತರ ಡಿವೋಟಿಗಳು ಬರ್ದಿರುವಂತ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತು ಶ್ರವಣ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಮತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಸದೇವರು ಬರ್ದಿರುವಂತಹದ್ದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿವೋಟೀಸ್ ಬರ್ದಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೋನಿಫೈಡ್ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಓದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. 6ನೇ ಅಂಗವಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಹಣಂ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಅರ್ಹಣಂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಧೂಪ ದೀಪ ನೈವೇದ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಈ ನಾವು 6 ವಿಧವಾದಂತಹ ಅಂಗಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಲೇ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹೃದಯ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೃದಯ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಮಗೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ರಿವೀಲ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹಂಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ನಮಗೆ ರಿವೀಲ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ವಿಷಯನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಸಾರ್ವಭೌಮ ಭಟ್ಟಾಚಾರ್ಯರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅವರು ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕಂತೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅದೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಮಹಾಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆನೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಭಕ್ತಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಹಂಬಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಒಂದು ಹಂಬಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀವೋ ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಗುರುಗಳ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಸಾಂಗತ್ಯದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪುನರತಿ ಜನ್ಮ ಪುನರತಿ ಮರಣ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತ್ ಡೆತ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಡೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಶ್ಲೋಕದ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಾಂಶ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈವನ್ ಇನ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಭಕ್ತರ ಸಾಂಗತ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಈ ಒಂದು 6 ಅಂಗಗಳನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಶ್ಲೋಕದ ಸಾರಾಂಶ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಪ್ರಭು. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಐ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Veda Mataji, for your kind translation. So we once again thank Mataji.
హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ, దండలు ప్రణామం. చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు మాతాజీ. అదేంటి భగవంతుని గురించి కళ్ళ ద్వారా కాదు మనం చూడాల్సింది, చెవుల ద్వారా దర్శించాలనేసి ఎగ్జాక్ట్ పాయింట్ మాతాజీ. సో ఎప్పుడైతే మనము కోర్ హార్టెడ్ గా చేస్తామో భగవంతుడు మనకి రివీల్ అవుతారు అన్నారు కదా. ఎస్ మాతాజీ, జపం అయితేనేమి, కీర్తన అయితేనేమి, ఏదైనా సరే హార్ట్ఫుల్ గా చేయాలి, ఏదో చేస్తున్నామని కాదు. సో అప్పుడు మనకి భగవంతుడు ఆ జ్ఞాన చక్షులతో ఆయన దర్శించుకోవచ్చు అని excellent point. Thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
He told you the devotees go to pray to the temple. That is spiritually ga chesedi chala ishtamu ani. Then the first steps, glorifying the God, ask forgiveness, criticize ourselves and things what we want to do. And then the differences of holy heart and unholy heart చాలా బాగా చెప్పారు మాతాజీ. దెన్ ద 6 ways of worshipping, కీర్తనం, శ్రవణం, స్మరణం, వందనం, నిరీక్షణం, అర్హం, చాలా చక్కగా ఉన్నింది మాతాజీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ. హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ.
Thank you Mataji. All glories to Guru Maharaj.
చాలా బాగుండింది మాతాజీ క్లాసు. 6 అంగాల గురించి చెప్పారు. 6 అంగాల గురించి చెప్పారు. తర్వాత ఎలా చేరుకోవాలి అనేది చెప్పారు. కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఎలా పెట్టాలనేది చెప్పారు. తర్వాత వచ్చేసి మన ప్రేయర్స్ ఎలా ఉండాలి అనేది చెప్పారు. చాలా బాగుంది మాతాజీ.
Thank you Mataji.
హరే కృష్ణ మాతాజీ, చాలా బాగా చెప్పినారు మాతాజీ. హరే కృష్ణ.
Thank you. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandut pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Thank you for doing it in English, Mataji. We also enjoyed it.
With all your blessings, Prabhuji.
No. We enjoyed the holy, unholy heart. How unholy our heart is, we realize. And I wanted to share one point that not finding fault, that aspect which you said, right, Mataji, glorifying devotee. That is happening in our Lakshmi Narsimha Mandir. There is a big wall in which all devotees go and paste some glorification about another person. We go and paste it in that. So that's a beautiful aspect. Our dear Varada Krishna Prabhu only introduced. So that is happening. So hopefully we are all getting a little holier in our heart. Thank you, Mataji.
Hari Bol Prabhuji.
Enjoyed the English class today. Thank you.
Thank you Prabhuji.
Okay,
Thank you
so
Mataji.
Sowbhagyavati Mataji, thank you very much. A few points I would like to share is you have nicely explained about holy and unholy heart, and also the Navavida Bhakti. By doing this, how we can able to boost our faith, and also you mentioned a point of senior devotees guidance. It's also nice. So in the purport, it is mentioned that by doing this Shravanam and Kirtanam, see, prayers, hearing, and worshipping can at once cleanse the effects of the all sins of the performer. So we can also say that when our clothes are, completely stained and dirty, then just by water, it cannot be cleansed. But a kind of detergent is required. So the holy name, audience, like prayers, hearing, worshipping, it is just like detergents. It can at once cleanse the heart, contaminated heart. So why we should do daily means because we are already in the material world and the different combinations of sattva raja tama guna we have been encountered by everyday activities. To protect ourselves from this kind of uh, sinful activities, we constantly should chant the holy name of the Lord. So here Prabhupada gives one key point in the purport. This everybody should well aware of this. I'm just reading out. One is should get free from reactions of sins, provided one is very careful about not committing sins willingly, in expectation of getting free from the reactions by worshipping in the temple or by offering prayers in the church. He has mentioned, the different faiths also. So, irrespective of whatever faith you are in, either Islam, Christian, Buddhism, Hinduism, if you have the tendency to commit sinful activities and again do prayachitta, this is Kunjara Saucham and also it is Papa Buddhi also. So a true religion is, to be selfless always. So in this way, this Papa Buddhi can be eradicated and finding faults also should be completely avoided. So as Sowbhagyavati Mataji nicely explained that a fly always sits on the source because it likes that. So contaminated devotee, he always finds faults with others, with the devotees and with the general public also. But a pure heart devotee is not like that. He always finds good qualities, just like a honeybee collects honey from different flowers. Okay, so thank you very much. I will stop here the recording.